All right. I wanted to redo this live because I had a lot of troll action on my last live and I didn't make some points that I was trying to make on this particular subject. So I wanted to redo this live so we can have a more thorough conversation about who's to blame if, excuse me, if Donald Trump becomes president. Okay. So, yes, what I was speaking on my last live is the fact that black males and white females are going to be the blame, and that should be the with black women, with black female voters, that should be your main issue, because black males already don't vote like that. They're already neutralized as a race of males. They're disorganized when it comes to voting. They don't vote as a collective for a purpose. They don't request anything. They don't have no political power or no political voice, but on social media saying stupid shit and spreading misinformation. Okay? That's all they do is, just say a whole bunch of crap. This is why you black women need to not have nothing to do with Negro males. They're always raging political war against black women because they just not present, or they don't have a voice, or they don't have a thought process. They don't have no concerns. They're always undermining black conversations about the black community by talking about stupid stuff like child support and just ridiculous, concerns, sharing ridiculous concerns to politicians, pushing integration, ultimately to have sex with white people and to integrate themselves into white institutions. They love aligning themselves with the power structure under white. That was what integration was them pushing to integrate under a white power structure where they were going to be systematically oppressed. Okay, so if you just look at black males politically, historically, they've always undermined black progress. Okay, so these Negroes have no history of ever pushing for anything that's valuable for the black community, or anything that's will ultimately benefit the black community. They don't push anything, not economically, not institutionally, nothing. They don't push anything that benefits black people. So they already are a problem. Just your male group alone is a problem. So then you have white women who voted for Trump the first election, okay, when Donald Trump was a presidential candidate. They voted for Trump, and ultimately it led to Roe versus Wade being overturned. So white women are the reason, ultimately are the reason why we black women are in the situation we're in right now. Okay? With these policies being passed that's going to really negatively affect and impact black women. Okay? So we have to look at this dynamic so we can understand who is to blame and who we need to not have anything to do with moving forward. Okay? Period. I don't understand why black women don't have these discussions, why they don't think on this level. You have to be strategic. Everyone is strategic. Every group is strategic with voting, with how they vote and what they vote for. Every racial group sticks together for their own and push political agendas for their own. Black women are the only weirdos who literally procreate with trash and just keep building terrible garbage, dysfunctional communities with garbage, and then trying to argue with these degenerate beasts to unite with you for a political cause when you know they're not going to do that. Like, black women are politically retarded. Okay? It's like they just be waiting for, it's like they are on the chopping block, like they just a piece of meat on the chopping block, ready to get slaughtered. It's just, that's what black women are, because they just sit there. They know they don't have any political power. You have power in voting as a collective, as women, but your male group is completely they're completely useless to you when it comes to pushing political agendas. Okay? So you black women need to be aware of this and stop being ignorant. Now that you have these white supremacists in the White House deciding how you're going to, whether you're going to have options when it comes to your reproductive rights, and you have the Negroes saying what they're saying online, you should know what time it is. They already don't have no number. Black males are already a threat to you in general, because they kill you every 5 hours. That's a statistical fact. They leave you to raise these sons who are then funneled from school to prison, and then you have to be left alone as a black single mother to deal with the school system on your own. They don't give you any money. They're poor, so they already putting you under financial constraints. They don't add any kind of income to you or your family or your children. Because I don't want to say family, because I'm not talking about the adults. I'm talking about the children. So they literally just serve you no purpose, politically or any other way. They don't serve you no purpose. You building families, and you're allowing yourself to have a political war raised against you, so that you can't even take care of yourself and your children. Like, this is what's happening. Okay? So, you black women need to be aware of that. And these white supremacists are psychotic. Like, they notice you don't have no defense. They know you're completely defenseless. So they know they can enact any kind of rape or any kind of assault, rape, murder, whatever they want to against you, like you're seeing them do. And they're being backed up by the system and your male group, because they leave you defenseless. So you black women need to understand the facts. White males are your biggest threat. They're completely psychotic. They're completely obsessed with your womb, with your reproduction, which is why they're in the White House deciding how you're going to deal with your body, with your reproductive health and your reproductive rights. As I was saying earlier, they're criminalizing having miscarriages. So this all falls under the abortion ban. They're criminalizing you having a simple miscarriage. So now they can literally put you in jail for just having a miscarriage. They can lie and say that you did it to you tried to perform some kind of illegal abortion on yourself or something, and just put you in jail just for simply having a medical issue that comes up with your pregnancy. All right? So these white males are psychotic. All right? They're psychotic enough to try to criminalize you not bringing a baby to full term. So you already have to deal with discrimination in the hospital. You already have to deal with discrimination and with disparities on how you're treated versus how other races of women are treated in the hospital. You already have to deal with a mortality rate in the hospital when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, how many deaths involve black women in child giving birth, you know, versus other races of women. So now when you get pregnant, They can just criminalize you for your baby dying in your womb. They can criminalize you for that. So this is how psychotic these white males are. And now they're going to have the power in those hospitals to kill you for having a miscarriage. So if you're having a miscarriage and they decide it's illegal to perform an abortion on you and get the baby out, they can literally just let you bleed out and die because you had a miscarriage. They can make that decision. So, and I've been seeing cases where they are making these decisions to criminalize women for having miscarriages. So, this is where we at with it. Because if it's under the abortion ban, if you have a miscarriage, they can consider that abortion if they want to. They don't have to consider that a miscarriage. They can lie and say that you try to perform a abortion on yourself. And they're going to do it. So I'm glad we black women already know this. Like, see, the thing is with these white supremacist trolls, it don't matter. Us black women don't like white people. It's a unanimous across the board. I don't know any black woman who likes white people. It's only those black women who are completely dissociated from the black community, who grew up, was raised by white people, or they lived in a white community, or they was, what I'm saying, like they was adopted by white. They the only ones that's like having shit to do with them. So it really don't make sense. Them coming over here trolling is just fucking dumb because the majority of black women don't like them. So I don't see what their point is. They're just psychotic. I mean, at the end of the damn day. And they just want to enforce some kind of because they're rapists. You have to understand, white people are rapists by nature. They just like to rape people. That's just something they've historically done. That's in their genes. That's just what they do. Trying to force themselves on people, trying to force themselves in conversations, trying to force something, like force interactions with people. This is the weird shit that they do because they weirdos. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's just how the fuck they are. They're psychotic. But like I said, the majority of black women don't want shit to do with these fucking white males already. So it's like no more they can do to try to make black women be disgusted by them. I mean, so I don't even know what their point is. Anyway, so my point is, see, I don't deal with white males, so that's why they're stalking me in the first place. I don't deal with them. I don't have shit to do with them. I don't deal with them at all. I don't have any white friends. I don't deal with white males. I don't like them. I don't want them to fuck around me. I don't speak to them. I don't have no relationships with them at all because I've been new. You feel me? I've been new for a long time now to not mess with them. Like, it don't matter what I'm saying about black male. I don't like black males or white males. So I done made that real clear. So, yeah, they're just some fucking weirdos. Definitely not one of them swirling channels who promote white males and shit all day. And I definitely don't deal with white women, and y'all already know that. So that's just is what it is. These psychos are trying to have shit to do with me. Fact is, I don't date white males, wouldn't never consider it. I wouldn't even deal with a black female that even found them nasty ass throw up smelling beast attractive, like, at all. So I don't even deal with black women who even like white dudes. Every black woman I know find them utterly repulsive. So it's not hard to not have shit to do with them, pretty much. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know any black woman that like them. But hold on, I'm trying to block all of these people out of this chat. All right, I'm back, y'all. So, They don't have no power. I don't even know why they just in here trying to deflect conversation. That's how these white supremacist motherfuckers do. They just want to deflect what I'm saying. But yeah, we all know what the fuck um these white supremacist pieces of shit are all about. Okay? They're psychotic and they're rapists. All of this is just them enacting rape. That's all they do. Trying to force themselves onto the fucking people. So anyway, I don't really have shit to do with their white asses on any kind of fucking level. You know, you're gonna have those black Trump supporting ass fucking weirdo black people, but who really fucks with them? You know, we don't. The black community we all decided that we don't fuck with Kanye or any of those type of Negroes. You feel me? Like us black women, like myself, we don't fuck with any Negroes who mess with Trump. We don't mess with any black women who mess with Trump. We not cool with them. We not friends with them. We don't have shit to do with these people. We wouldn't sit and break bread with them. We wouldn't sit and eat them. I mean, eat lunch with them. Or none of that shit. So it really don't matter what the fuck they talking about. They ain't got, I mean, they be trying to act like they have some kind of black people on their side. Bitch, you have no black people on your side. That's why Kamala is getting mostly black female votes. Like, because we don't sit with these motherfuckers. We don't have shit to do with these people at all. So these white people literally don't have nobody on their side. And, you know, black women with any ounce of intelligence are not going to deal with them or black males. So just make sure you're not dealing with black males or white females is my point of this whole live. Don't deal with none of them. Don't talk to them. Don't deal with them. Don't sit with them. Don't socialize with them. Don't speak to them. Don't have nothing to do with none of them. So, that's what you do. Just cut them the fuck out. Okay? So, don't have shit to do with these non-black people. Like we already doing, because all of us black women already know this. It's not nothing I'm saying that we already don't fucking know. All of these white people getting blocked. All of them are getting blocked. So yeah, y'all know what to do. All right, don't fuck with none of these non-black people at all. Don't have sex with black males. And like I said, also when you're dealing with these white supremacists, make sure that you, like if you're on a job as a black woman, make sure you're documenting everything they do. You keep a documentation of everything they say and do. If any issues should arise, you will have plenty of proof, times, and dates of everything being done and everything being said. Everybody's getting blocked in this bitch. So we don't give a fuck about black males who will vote for Trump. We already know that these black males are sucking your dick. It really don't matter because we're not having sex with them anyway. So it just doesn't matter what you say. You can say whatever the fuck you want to. Period. I mean, we're not fucking with them. So, I mean, they keep on talking about we got black men on our team. Like, these white males are trying to make a point. Like, we have black males on our team. I don't fuck with black males. So, I mean, what is your point? What is your point? I don't mess with them. I'm not having sex with them or nothing. I don't have nothing to do with them roaches. So, at the end of the day, you can have them on your team. You been had their asses on your team. What team have they been playing on? They ain't never been on no black woman's team. So, what the hell? You saying something like you saying something new. You ain't saying shit. Black women already know this. Like, these motherfuckers are dumb. So they're just dumb. Like, anyway, so that's the point. Don't date black males and get rid of them. And don't date any males for that matter, because they serve you no purpose. Period. That's how you deal with this election. Don't talk to nobody, don't socialize with nobody, don't have sex. For God's sake, do not get pregnant. If you get pregnant, that's on you. Whatever happens to your ass, you know what I'm saying, during a unwanted pregnancy, that's gonna be on you, because you have to have enough sense at this point not to be having sex with none of these roaches. Nobody, being a cat woman is better than fucking with any of you pieces of shit. Look at, and then these are all white women's children. So you have to understand about how psychotic and barbaric these white women are. Look at their children. Look at how their sons act. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you know what shit they're really on. Like, they can try to say whatever they want to say. This ain't just the internet. This is historical. They're always trying to undermine black progress. That's all they do. White women are always trying to date eligible black males. Okay, trying to abstract money and any kind of resources out of the black community, and trying to force black women to date down and within their own community. These are all racial tactics. Okay, they're always undermining black women politically, just like they did when they voted for Donald Trump the first time he was elected. Okay, so white women are pro white supremacy. Okay, they support the power structure and they support patriarchy. So these are facts. We don't care about no black family, bitch, because all of us black women who support Kamala are not going to fuck with you Negroes. And you don't have a lot of black female Trump supporters, so it doesn't matter. You don't have the numbers. You Negroes don't have the numbers to run your mouth on any kind of level. And nobody wants your raggedy ass. Nobody's trying to date your raggedy ass. All of your sons are going to jail. Okay, we already understand that. They're poor and they're primitive and they're going to prison. Period. Any black woman that decides to have children with you ashy beast at this point, their sons are going to jail or hell. They're not going anywhere in life. That's the facts. So you can say whatever the fuck you want to. I don't have a black male child and I never the fuck will. And that's just that. So, yeah. And you bitches can't do nothing about it. All you can do is say Trump, Trump, Trump. And then when Trump becomes the president, you're not going to do shit. That's the fun part. Fun part is going to be watching you motherfuckers not do anything about the fact that nobody's trying to have sex with your raggedy ass, you raggedy bitch. That's going to be the fun part, because we already ain't fucking with your ass anyway. So, and all the black women who are dumb enough to keep having sex with these males, you're just stupid. And I don't know what to tell you. You're going to be in a shithole and nobody's going to help you, because I know the fuck I'm not. I wouldn't even consider it. Them Negroes ain't going to help your ass, and them poor broke Jemimas are definitely not going to help your ass, because they don't have no money, no resources to help you. And when you taking care of your mammy, well, more than likely, you and your mammy gonna be old together. Y'all gonna be more like sisters than actual mother and daughter. Because, I mean, that's what's gonna be happening with Donald Trump presidency. It's gonna be a whole bunch of unwanted teenage pregnancies. Is what's gonna happen. And those little girls' lives are gonna be completely ruined once they get pregnant. So, that's what's going to happen. So, yeah. Okay. This is what's going to happen. You're going to have a whole bunch of teenage pregnancies. And you're going to be ashy as hell in the ghetto. And you're not going to have any resources to take care of your kids. And the Negroes who get you pregnant are going to be laughing in your face, because they got you pregnant, trapped your ass, stopped you from being productive and actually being able to really take care of yourself and your kids, and then they're gonna laugh at your ass. That's what's gonna happen. It's not gonna happen to me though, because I don't fuck with them. So these bitches can't do nothing to me at all. They can only do something to you ignorant black women who actually still messing with them, still pushing anti-feminism and patriarchy and finding a man and needing a man and obsessing about the manosphere and obsessing about, what these Negroes are doing. Y'all the ones that's gonna pay for all of that. I'm not gonna pay for shit. Cause I know not to fuck with these pale weirdos, and I know not to fuck with no black men. I already know who the fuck my threat and problem is, so I'm not gonna be in the dark and confused about nothing. So those are the facts. So yeah, that's what's fun to watch. All of the females who don't understand, it's gonna be, girl, it's gonna be terrible for you. And these bitches ain't gonna be laughing at. I don't fuck with no Negro. I ain't trying to build shit with these fucking nasty ass, primitive ass males. I don't want shit to do with them on no kind of level. They really literally can't do shit to me. That's why they mad. That's why they keep coming over here. These bitches are over here stalking my chat, right? Trying to force conversations with me. Like, who the fuck does that? Shit is pathetic. Little nasty ass pieces of shit. And then they gotta deal with them fucking horrible ass, garbage faced ass mothers who were dumb enough to give birth to one of these pieces of shit. That's their kids doing this shit. Look at what the fuck they raised. That's the garbage that they should have aborted. You understand? That's why pro-abortion is necessary. Shit like this don't even have to exist. That's the point. I don't have to have that on my conscience knowing that I gave birth to one of these pieces of shit. I don't have it on my conscience. I don't have to deal with it. Or none of that shit. They in the school right now trying to sabotage my daughter's education, which I already recorded on my damn phone. I have full evidence that they're purposely trying to withhold every education from her just so they can make it look like I'm struggling or something when the fuck I'm not. Because they mad because everything I say about about these Negroes is facts. So they in there, I don't know if they paying these bitches or what, but bitch, all black women are single mothers. What the fuck is your point, dumb bitch? So anyway, these Negroes are garbage. That's why their sons ain't shit. Like, what the fuck is they talking about? All black women are single mothers. But I only have one child, so that's great for me. I don't have multiple children out of wedlock with bitch niggas, so it don't matter to me. I laugh at all of the young chicks out here who had multiple kids with these pieces of shit, and they all raising them by their damn self and dealing with them ashy pieces of garbage that they can't get rid of. I don't have to be with a male, period. I can get rid of my bitch ass dude, and then he'll be gone. And then that'll be that. I don't have no whole bunch of kids or lockdown or none of that shit. I only have one fucking child. That's very easily, you know what I'm saying? It's very easy to take care of one child, though. So, boom, bitch. Boom, bitch. And that's why the fuck you're a loser. And a bitch that got pregnant by you is a fucking loser too. Because look at what that bitch is trapped with. A internet stalking ass, tiny dick ass, fucking throw up smelling ass, broke ass bitch. That's what she has. She has to deal with that shit because she was stupid enough to have a whole entire family, multiple children with your raggedy ass. You really got that bitch. But who the fuck got me? The answer is fucking no one. That's who. That's who, bitch. That's who. I don't give a fuck about none of that. You black women are trapped, and the statistics don't lie, and the numbers don't lie. Like, y'all be having multiple kids, and if you have a black male offspring, you're forever attached to a Negro. Like, y'all don't understand how bad that is. Like, when you have a Negro offspring, a Negro male offspring, you're trapped. You ain't never gonna get out of that shit. You're gonna be forever tied to them. So all of that whining and All of this shit they do, like some kind of little fucking, I don't know what you would call it. They just have a culture of whining, crying, getting women pregnant that they can't take care of, being degenerate, going to jail, getting arrested, getting suspended from school, getting into fights, getting killed by the police, having mental health problems, drug abuse. They more prone to drug abuse, all kinds of shit. So that's what the fuck y'all have to deal with like you black women who actually want to keep having getting pregnant and then having one of them beasts come out of you. That's the shit you gonna have to deal with, and you gonna have to deal with it for the rest of your life, for the rest of your life, because these Negroes literally don't mature, they don't progress in life, they don't mentally progress. It's a statistical fact. They did data on it. Like they don't perform as well as women when it comes to academic performance in school. Like they gotta sabotage little girls just to make them seem less intelligent than the boys. That's I think some Negro had said that like they need to start girls later so the boys can catch up or some shit like that. So that's what the fuck these fools gotta do. Okay? Meanwhile, it ain't gonna work because when they have an intelligent mother, they still not gonna get caught up with no ashy nicknog, no matter if you fuck their education up or not. It just that's not gonna do anything. All that's gonna do is make your ass look bad and then make your ass susceptible to getting, I don't know, sued and held accountable. That's all the fuck that's gonna do. But in actuality, as time progresses, that's not going to do nothing. Your fucking kids are going to be more fuck. Any black woman that has a ignorant ass mother or primitive ass mother who's male obsessed, who's pushing hypersexuality, bitch, you're trash. Your kid's going to be garbage. Just it ain't no way out of it for you. Like it just ain't no way, because your mindset is why the hell your kid's gonna be. It's gonna be a wrap for them. Period. You don't even care. Most black women don't even care that their asses is working all day and can't really help help their children perform on the level, academically perform on the level they are supposed to perform on, if they don't have the time to really sit with them and help them. So if you don't have a team of people around you, like people who have a degree in education, or you know what I'm saying, you don't have no teachers that's really trying to help your child, you're going to be shit. I'm telling you, I already know what's going on in them schools, so you're going to be shit out of luck if it's you by yourself with a primitive ass Negro who don't really fuck with you like that. Because most of y'all black women are getting pregnant by males who don't fuck with you. That's a statistical fact. It's something that can't even be disputed. You know what I'm saying? Because 70% out of 70% of black women having children out of wedlock, you already know that Negro don't care about you. Even if they do want to marry you, even if a Negro did, because my daughter's father wants to marry me. I don't want to marry him. I would never marry him. I would never marry no Negro. It's because I don't fucking want to. I've been proposed to about 3 different times. And I'm 36. I ain't want to fucking marry these people. I made choices not to be married. I couldn't, it wasn't a rejection. It wasn't like I couldn't get married. I literally legit didn't want to. Because I'm smart enough to know I'm not getting trapped with no nigga. Like, at all. Like, you can't even, you don't have nothing to offer me. So, yeah, I'm not getting married. But anyway. But, y'all black women, y'all gonna be in a real shithole. I'm trying to tell you. And like I said, they're gonna start criminalizing you just having a miscarriage. You best believe if they're gonna, anytime these white supremacists start criminalizing stuff, black people are the ones who suffer most from being criminalized in America. Like anything dealing with criminality laws, you the one gonna be affected by it. Trust that. Everything be directed at you because they be trying to get and you have to understand with lowered birth rates, they're gonna really come for black women trying to get us arrested and get us incarcerated, trying to get us to do that free labor, trying to put us back in slavery like they did these Negroes with mass incarceration. So with lower birth rates, they're gonna be coming after black women even more so, trying to get black women incarcerated just to balance that labor out that they need done. They're gonna come for your ass first, and then they're gonna start coming for the immigrants. They're gonna have to make up that slave labor. They're gonna have to make those numbers up. They're not gonna let that shit just, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna let their prison system just fall apart. Yeah, get this white bitch out of my chat. But yeah, white women they're psychotic. We already discussed these white women before. I think you black women already understand. They're sexually obsessed with you on every level. You know what I'm saying? When a white woman don't have nothing and she's a loser and she can't really get picked by her select male group, her first instinct is to come to the black community trying to date an eligible black male. That's they go to. When they're fat, when they sloppy looking, they're not very attractive, or they mentally weird or socially awkward or retarded or something. Anytime they have some kind of deficiency, the first thing they do is look for a black dude. So you know they're obsessed with your woman. You know they're gonna be up in your conversations, stalking you and shit, trying to see what decisions you're gonna make. That's why I don't deal with them at all, because they're fucking weird. So I don't want them in my business or around me. I don't need to be around you. Like, for what? So, yeah, that's how they think. So expect them. That's why I was trying to make y'all understand that you know what I'm saying, when it comes to voting, they definitely vote against women's rights. And another element to that is, like I said, they benefit from white supremacy. So they know that when it all goes down, they're not going to be as affected by what's going to happen as much as you are. You understand? Like, they already know they're protected as white women. So some of the things that's going to affect you are not, it's not going to affect them, because you're black and they're white and they have a system to protect them. So that prompts them to vote against women's rights, because they don't feel like they're going to be affected as much as you are. White women will kill themselves. They'll destroy themselves just to destroy you. As a black woman, you have to understand how they think. They don't care. They know that if black women have any freedom, if black women start having freedom to really live freely and do what they want to do and be who they want to be, and make decisions for their own lives, and make decisions about their reproduction, white women know that that's a threat. That's just as much a threat against her as it is white males, white power. Like, y'all have to understand that. She understands that she benefits from the system of white supremacy. So your lowered birth rates affect her and the whole power structure that she benefits from. So she's going to be against you. And that's how y'all need to look at it, because that's how it is. So I understand that. And that's why I don't deal with them. Because I know how they think. I know how they roll. And all of them friendships they have with black women is fake. That shit fake. I know a lot of white women who are best friends with black women who don't even like black people. I know white women who are in relationships with black males and don't like black people. I know white people who are always smiling up in black children's faces and trying to pick up little black babies and shit who don't even like black people. I've seen it with my own eyes. That's how I know. I know firsthand what I'm talking about. I've seen it. I've seen white people be fake as hell up in black people's faces, acting like I got a black friend. Type white people who are racist as hell. So these bitches don't. They can smell up in your face and be all up under you, acting like they best friends with you, and really don't even like black people. They don't like you. Like they won't be around me to do nothing. I don't let them be around me. I know how the hell they really are. And just like I said, even with Kamala being the president, that ain't gonna stop white people from practicing white supremacy, because it's just different ways they practice white supremacy. And with Donald Trump, it's just more overt than it is with Kamala. I mean, with the Democrats. Republicans are just more overt than Democrats. But this election is about voting smart and just trying to keep Donald Trump out of the White House. That's what it should be about. I don't care if I don't really believe in politics. I believe in white supremacy. I know these white people are going to strategize against black people every way they can. So I know how they think. However, you have to do whatever little you can do to do it, to get whatever results you need. So even though we really don't have a lot of power as black women, we still have to do our part with whatever we can do to keep that mother effer out of the White House. And ultimately, we don't have to say. So ultimately, we don't really decide. But, you know what I'm saying, we can decide what the fuck we do after he become the president, though. Voting should be about voting for your best interest. So whatever's going to serve you is what the hell you should vote for. That's what it should be about. But white women, what you need to understand is, Ari, what you need to get is white people vote based on race. So you need to get that through your head. They don't care about you. When they vote, when they vote, they have you in mind, but it's not in mind for good things. It's in mind for bad things. So when they voting, it's always to undermine you. That's why you always are being undermined. Don't y'all was just saying this during this election. That all the Democrats don't care. They don't care. You know the Republicans don't give a fuck. You ain't never benefited from no damn Republican being the president. When have you ever benefited from a Republican being a president? So you already know, even though you saying Democrats don't do nothing, you know that mother effer definitely ain't gonna do nothing. If anything, he gonna make it worse for you. So my point is, what do you intend on doing about it? Okay, we vote and we know the vote, right? Okay, yeah, that's the least we can do to try to keep his ass out of the White House. Do our little part that we can do to try to keep him out. But in case of him not being out, then what do you do? And what do you do moving forward, even with Kamala becoming the president? My opinion. So that's the thing I wanted to say too, because these white people got black people really encouraging black people not to vote. And what y'all need to understand is, when you don't vote, they just get their way. That's their way of trying to get what they want, is by telling you not to vote, trying to neutralize your ass. Like, if you're not gonna vote, you should at least have a plan in your mind on how you're gonna deal with whatever is enacted against you, because you can think, I ain't gonna vote, but do understand that Trump his administration has plans for your black ass. Just know that part. So he going to implement whatever he wants to that's going to affect you. So if you don't vote, then you just giving that mother effer free reign to do whatever the hell you want to. But that's your decision and that's your business. It is what it is at this point. I know I'm not dealing with black males anymore, so that's gonna be number one. That's because I know what the goal and the agenda is. I won't be dealing with black males, period. So I'm not having sex with them. So I won't be having shit. I'm not trying to build nothing with these ashy, primitive ass males who are going nowhere. If they showing you that they can't even get on one accord politically and push an agenda and show some kind of concern for their own fucked up conditions in community, if they're showing you they don't even care on that level, why the hell would you ever have sex with them? They're retarded. Don't y'all get it? They're primitive. They are mentally incompetent. You would actually have sex with somebody who is raging political war against you? And then sitting here celebrating it online, and then they spreading around all of this false information. They doing it on purpose. They on the online lying. They're lying on Kamala. They lying on the Democrats. They're trying to persuade votes to go in the favor of Donald Trump. They're aligning themselves under a white supremacist male who don't give 10 mother flying F's about them, just so they can enact political war against you because you have the numbers. You black women, we vote on code. We get on code and vote. These Negroes don't even care about their own damn life. So they trying to persuade votes against your rights and doing it on purpose. And you would have sex with them knowing this, or like knowing this. You would have sex with them knowing that they are raging political war against you, using a white supremacy to enact war against you. Even Donald Trump had to check that ass. So that's how you know it's bad when he had to actually say something about it. Because you think Donald Trump would have said anything to these Negroes if he didn't see that as a major problem, that something that needed to be addressed? He probably knew that it was going to make headlines and these Negroes were going to start crying and whining and moaning and groaning like some little dumbass kids. He knew that that was going to happen when he said what he said, but he still said it because it needed to be said. And y'all don't even put that into consideration when you dealing with Negroes. That they had to have somebody tell them that. These Negroes are trying to stop you from being able to live. They want to stop you from living. They want to stop you from being progressive. They trying to stop you from being able to take care of yourself and your kids. Why would you have kids with them? Why would you have shit to do with them? And then the ones who are voting on vote for the Democrats, they're just doing that so they can leech off of your ass. They know that under the Democratic Party or under the Democratic administration, you're going to be able to take care of things better. As a woman, as a black woman, you're going to be empowered more. You're going to have more resources that they can use. That's how they enact war against you. Everything is about them and supporting their interests. Yeah, I mean that about Obama having to check blackmails. He had to address them their female hatred. He had to address it. Really, with Obama, when he made his comments, he was talking about them hate, them not wanting a woman to be president. He was talking about them being misogynistic against women. Even he's seen that as a problem. Yeah, black males, exactly. It's been historically, black males been calling for black women's demise. They have spoken their true feelings over the internet by diminishing black women's accomplishments, diminishing black women's education. They keep making constant comments about they don't care about how educated or how much money you make. They dismissing your level of education on purpose. They don't want you to have any money unless it's to give them some. They'll kill you if you don't. Y'all, you black. I will get fucking rid. I'm this dude. I'm about to get rid of any Negro around me. Y'all understand? I'm about to fucking be done with these Negroes entirely because I can be. I'm in a situation where I can be. I don't have to go looking for no man. I don't have to go looking for shit. All I got to do is cut some shit off and be done with it. And that's the end of that shit. Because I put myself in that situation where I could be done with this motherfucker. And if you fuck around as a black woman, you might put yourself in a situation where you can't just get them the hell away from you, or you know what I'm saying, go handle your business. Because a lot of black women every day get killed because of that. Every day black women get murdered because of that. Yeah, black males didn't listen to them. Black males don't give a fuck about what Obama said. What they did was start crying on the internet, acting like Obama was you know what I'm saying, doing something to hurt them or something. Like they're children. I mean, they're not to be taken seriously. I mean, he made a comment and he meant what he said. He seen their attitude as a problem and he addressed it. He was basically saying, so you Negroes are going to vote against the women who give birth to you and who provide you with everything and keep you alive. That's, you gonna vote against them. You gonna align yourself under someone who's gonna disenfranchise them. That's why I would never have shit to do with a Negro. That's why I would never have shit to do with them on any kind of fucking level. Because it is true what Obama said. What he said was facts. You got to be stupid as hell to have shit to, even because the thing is, the notion, the idea, the mentality is that, oh, you vote Democrat, you have more benefits, you have more opportunities, you have more resources, you have more of a success rate as a black woman, right? But that's only to benefit black males. That's really the attitude. So if you vote for Republicans, then you dismantle your leg up pretty much. Now that you're making it harder for you to find a job, making it harder for you to make a certain amount of money. It's harder for you to have ownership over anything. Now you have to deal with racial discrimination. So they know what the fuck they're doing. And these are poor, broke, bum ass black males These fucking nothing nobodies who don't even have any money, a pot to piss in, trying to align themselves under freaking Republicans who would never give 10 flying fucks about their survival. You understand? Donald Trump was saying he was going to give immunity to the police to kill these dudes and do whatever the hell they want. He don't have no plan for black women. He don't have no plan for black people, period. Everything that he's talking about implementing through policy is things that's going to dismantle black people. Mainly black women, because it ain't no black people, it's only black women. Negro males serve no goddamn purpose, as I said. So, I mean, it is what it is. The police ain't never had these Negroes in check, Ari. Because they might have had them in check when it comes to the white community, where Negroes knew not they wasn't gonna bring their asses over there acting stupid. But they never had them in check in the black community. So you have to realize that these white supremacist ass cops, they never had black males in check in the black community. Black men been going on killing sprees against black women and children forever. It's being femicide in the black community. It's being high murder rates in the black community. It's being high rates of rape and molestation in the black community forever. It's being growing cases of HIV in the black community. Okay? They ain't stopped shit. Not in your community. When the fuck have you ever been safe in your community at the hands of some damn white males? Never. That's when. Yeah, the higher, that's exactly right. The higher the labor costs, the higher the rates of blacks being arrested. Exactly. We make up the majority in the goddamn prisons for doing free labor. So they're gonna come for black women next. They're gonna be incarcerating the crap out of black women. They're gonna incarcerate black women, and then they're gonna start moving in on immigrants at some point when the birth rates drop. I'm trying to tell you. I know exactly what the hell going on. That's what you here for. Don't you black women understand that? That's the only reason why you're here. It's for that free slave labor. They don't care about you. They want to keep you poor and they want to keep you uneducated. They only let certain tiny fractions of black people get through the door to make a certain amount of money. And they make sure they have complete control over those black people. So the mass majority of us, they want us poor, and they want us creating broken down families, poverty stricken families with Negro males. That's what they want. It's systematic. And these Negroes are a part of it. That's why they talking about voting for Trump. They're just trying to wage political war against you. Like, okay, let's stop these black women from progressing. Let's stop them from getting jobs. Let's stop them from getting education. Let's stop them from progressing in life. They won't procreate with us and be our baby mammies and let us leech a parasite off of their ass. Then we're going to dismantle them and we're going to make sure they don't have any resources either. That's how these Negroes think. They're psychotic. I don't see why y'all have anything to do with these pieces of shit. And what these Negroes will never do is they ain't never bringing they problems to no white man. They not never gonna do that. They're not never gonna go to the white man and accuse fight with the white man or the power structure. They're not doing that. They're gonna fight with you. Negroes have always waged war against you black women. They don't have no dog. They don't have nobody to pick no fight with but you. They see you as a threat against themselves, not anybody else. See, what you have to understand about the Negro is he's a man first. He don't give a fuck about nothing else outside of that. He not black first. It's not God first or black first. It's man first. That's how they really think. That's how they operate, and that's how they move. And we have to really understand that about the Negro, because a lot of black women don't get that. They don't understand what these Negroes stand for. They're not realizing what how these Negroes feel. They're a complete threat against your ass. They don't care about no family. Do Negroes look like they care about family? They in these churches, these mega churches. And look at the community around the mega churches. Trash. They in the church, they on the police force, they in the FBI, they in the federal courts. They're everywhere. And look at the condition of the black community with their presence. They in the school. But look at the condition. Look at Umar. Dr. Umar. Look at his ass. All that money. And look at what he did with it. No, they want you black women to be black first. They want you black women to be black first. They want you to think black first. They don't care. They don't want you to care about being a woman. They don't want you to care about being any. They definitely don't want you caring about being a woman first and foremost. So they want you to be black first, and then they want you to be male second. And they don't want you to even think about being no female. They want you to be black male identified. They want you to be male identified mentally. They want you to identify as a male. They want you to only work in the interests of men, work for the interests of men. That's what y'all need to get. But meanwhile, you have these ignorant ass black women prancing around with these Negroes, acting like they doing something because they got a Negro with them. A lot of black women are just mentally retarded. Then they push this rhetoric online, and they let these Negroes push this anti-feminism rhetoric to them. Now you let Candace. I mean, these. This is crazy. That's what happens when you're stupid as hell. You are uneducated. Don't even know your own history. It took you a lot to get to a feminist level. Like, it took a lot for you to even be able to have the right to be a feminist, or have the right to push feminism. For a long time, you would get killed for thinking like that. And then you're going to try to set yourselves back. I mean, it just don't make no sense. Yeah, you don't have a right to be woman first as a black woman. You don't. They don't want, y'all hear what these Negroes be saying online about feminism? Y'all hear how they demonize feminism and try to force black women to not, to announce that they're not aligning themselves under feminism? Like, black women, they got these black women ignorant self on the internet scared to say they support feminism. Like they be like, I'm not a feminist, I'm not aligned with any group. Like she got it, like she has to say that to appease some bum on the internet. It don't make no sense how pathetic a lot of black women are. They have allowed these Negroes to demonize feminism. Crazy. Claire, I can do whatever the hell I want to, and if you don't like it, you can get the hell off my channel. Like, period. I'm gonna do whatever I want to. If I want to delete the live, I'm gonna delete it. I'll do whatever I want to. I feel like doing. This is me redoing the live. Clearly, this is the same live as the other one. I'm talking about the exact same thing. But anyways, yeah, y'all know what's like. I don't know what the hell be wrong with black. They want to live under patriarchy. It's like black women. Do you understand? You don't have no patriarchy. Do you understand? You're not a man. Number one, you're not a man. Number two, your male group is completely neutralized. They are completely weak. They have no power. They are not. They don't. There's no patriarchy in your community. It's dismantled. You don't have a patriarchy. Why do you push patriarchy? Your community is a matriarch. The men in your community are women. The men in your community operate as women. They don't have any masculinity at all. So you live in a matriarch. Why do you push patriarchy so hard? Do you understand? If you get with a man, especially a black male, I ain't gonna say man. When you get with a black male, you're going to be in a lesbian relationship, whether you like it or not. You cannot push patriarchy because there's no patriarchy in your community. Do you understand? The men are not in control or in power. You are. You take care of them. You go 50-50 with them. You pamper them. You baby them. You provide for them. That's a matriarch. You don't live in a patriarch. Not in your community. You live under a patriarch overall because white males dominate you. But in your community, it's a matriarch. The males in your group are not patriarchal. They're women. They look like women. They dress like women. They behave like women. They mate like women. They mate like a woman. They look for women with curly hair, soft skin, and light skin. That's how they procreate. They're thinking about the physical traits that they're going to reproduce instead of building and leaving anything behind. They don't care about legacy. They care about genetics and how pretty their kids are going to look and how diluted they're going to look. This is how weird your male group is. They ain't nothing but a pack of bitches. Exactly. Patriarchy doesn't benefit black women. You're oppressed. You're double marginalized. You're getting killed every 5 hours. You get murdered. They terrorizing you on a mental level. They terrorizing you on an emotional level. They're financially terrorizing your ass. They want you dead. They want to kill you. They want to. You get killed all over the place. You get murdered all over the place. Like, what more do you want? Right. The only reason why they let Big Mama have a house and have a little bit of money is just so she can feed them Negro male children. You know that. She only exists to breed and feed these Negroes. They don't want us to have shit unless a Negro benefiting from it. They want us trapped. Do you understand? They want, once we get pregnant, it's a wrap for our ass. Our whole lives revolve around taking care of their ass and sacrificing for them. Going through straight terrorism to raise them. Y'all don't get it. That's your cycle of life. Because these males want it that way. But y'all know what it is. I mean, you wanna say you don't want to push feminism. You don't want to push for your right to not have that lifestyle. You don't want to have options. You don't want to have the right to refuse to have children and get married. You don't want to have that right to do that. I love my rights. I love that I have an option to get rid of a Negro and never see his ass again and never deal with him again. I know, I love it. I love that I have an option. You know, back in the day, black women didn't have no option. They had to be forced to deal with them pieces of crap and be terrorized and be beat up, raped, beat on the day-to-day basis, financially terrorized. You know, back in the day, these males could refuse to feed their family if they wanted to. Men were doing it all up everywhere. They could refuse a woman food. They could refuse her a meal because they was mad. You know how many black women probably gonna died of starvation back then? And their kids had to watch them. You know how many black women they put through that hell of having to scrape up any little tiny bit of food she had just to give it to her kids. And then she died of starvation because she had to feed her kids. And she wouldn't eat because they needed to eat. Because these fucking males was trying to prevent her from being able to take care of herself. You know how many black women died of that? Died of starvation? You know how many black women today die and they just, a man kills them because she don't want to be with them anymore. And they kill her. Take her away from her kids forever. She put kids on this earth to take care of, and these fucking bitch ass males are taking these women out in droves. Women with children who actually have kids to raise. And traumatizing them damn kids. Because his bitch fuck motherfucking ass is mad because she don't want to deal with his bum ass no more because he don't have any fucking money. Or he's just an abusive ass bitch. Every day this happens. Every 5 hours. Read about it. And you dumbass broads are trying to push anti-feminism rhetoric over the internet. You want these women, you want your own daughters and women around you to be in a situation where some man is controlling whether they eat or not. Or whether they live or not. Y'all some weird ass bitches out here. That's all I can say. But those women are getting their heads blown off, thank God. All the pick-me's, like I said, they the first ones to get their heads blown off. And they deserve it. All of the ones who want to get picked, all of the, oh, I'm prettier than you, I'm better than you, I got the man. Them bitches always suffering. It's so funny to watch. It's lovely. I love it. I love seeing them bitches going through. I love seeing them get their asses beat. I love seeing them get cheated on, get lied on. I love to see they boyfriends get other women pregnant. It's just so fulfilling. Loving it. Oh, yeah, I definitely feel for the kids. It's not the kids' fault. They definitely are not to blame. But them bitches, they get what they deserve. And they really need to really get effed up for having those kids in the first place. Why the hell would you have multiple children with a piece of degenerate garbage? It's one thing if you made a mistake, but to make it multiple times, you're just dumb. Yeah, these women are against themselves because you have to understand about these sick-minded, depraved ass wenches. What you have to understand is that they hate themselves. They love males and hate themselves. They're so male identified that they have internalized misogyny against themselves. So they hate being a woman and they despise themselves. So they live to service men and to prop them up. These bitches are sick in the head. I don't have nothing to do with them hoes. I don't deal with them. Any woman with that mentality, I don't let her energy be even around me at all. And black women are the only women on earth who are like that. Because other races of women, anytime they're supporting their male group, it's for their own self-interest. It ain't because they just pathetic idiots who are just dumb and like getting their asses whooped. They actually benefit from their male group. So they're very strategic about what males they deal with. And they don't never promote being with poor men in their community. They don't never promote, they practice hypergamy. And the males are held to a standard of being providers and taking care of their family. So they don't have those problems that black women have. But these ashy hoes be having all kinds of problems and be sitting there propping up these males like they need to. Makes no sense. But I don't have no sympathy for those damn women who get involved with these pieces of garbage. I definitely don't have no sympathy. I don't give a fuck about them. They know what they're doing. They're not confused about nothing. They so dickmatized and dick obsessed or whatever the hell's wrong with them. They just willing to sacrifice themselves so, for male validation. They don't really care about nothing else. So if that's how they feel, hell no. Don't feel sorry for them when they get effed up. Or well, laugh in their face. That's what the hell you get. All of these male apologist women are going to get what they're bargaining for. Because women like me we don't have shit to do with these males. We don't fuck with them at all, so they can't really affect us. Because we don't have nothing to do with them. Just like these pieces of crap on the internet, only thing they can do is come over here stalking somebody and saying whatever crap they want to say in my chat. But in real life, I don't have nothing to do with them. And I won't have nothing to do with them. They won't have nothing to do with me. Because I won't allow it. So they come on here to insert some kind of, assert some kind of superiority or some kind of power. Is, we're going to talk to you. We're going to keep making comments over and over and over and over and over. Okay, and so what, bitch? I mean, your point. But remember, there's women who have to deal with these pieces of garbage. These males have mothers and sisters and probably women who are dumb enough to be having sex with them. So these women are, this is what they have to contend with. So, and it's really great for me to know that I don't have nothing to do with them dudes. I don't have nothing to do with them. I didn't give birth to them. They're not my family. They're not anybody have to deal with in everyday life. It's great knowing you have options. It's great knowing that you can just get rid of all males in your life, and you'll never have to deal with any of them ever the hell again. Or for me, I'm gonna say that for me, that's good. I love that I'm in that situation, and I'm not trapped. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trapped myself. I ain't get married. I ain't try to, you know what I'm saying, follow some bullshit tradition. You know what I'm saying? I ain't try to let people pressure me into marriage. Because people was trying that shit. They was trying to pressure me. When you gonna get married? When you gonna... Never. Like, get the hell out of my face, mind your business. I ain't never was with that. I knew I wasn't getting married. I knew when I was 15 I wasn't getting married. I knew that. I knew early on in life that I wasn't getting married. Because I don't like dealing with males like that. Like, I know it's only a time period that I'm gonna deal with a male before I get rid of his ass. I know that. I'm smart, so I was mature with understanding that when I was younger. Like, I understood males, and I knew I didn't like them, and I knew it wasn't no way I was gonna get along with a male long enough to get married. So, shit, I been new, and I never felt bad about it. I was like, okay, it is what it is. I don't really like. It'll be a very special type of dude. It would have to be a unique needle in the haystack, shit you'll never see in a lifetime type of male who I would actually marry. Like, fuck, all of us women know that pretty much. It's the pygmies. They just gonna marry whoever the hell, just so they can say they married. But women, like, I think all women know that needle in the haystack. You ain't never finding that shit. That shit doesn't even exist. So if you get in a marriage, you gonna be trapped. Period. You gonna be trapped with somebody who you don't want to be with. That's 9 times out of 10 what's gonna happen. And you don't know about a man unless you with him for a long extended period of time. That's the only way you'll know for sure how a marriage is gonna play out. And that's why I'm not for jumping into marriage. I'm for being with somebody in a relationship for years before you even get married. What's the point? If it's gonna end in a divorce, why the hell would you even waste your time getting married if you know that the minute that you find out how somebody really is, you're not gonna want to be with them anymore. So you might as well just be in a long extended relationship and then leave it at that. I hate marriage. I hate the idea. I hate the idea of marriage. I just hate the whole concept. Like, fuck out of here. This shit disgusts me. Like, every time I see a woman in a relationship, especially the ones who like to smile on the internet a lot with these ashy niggas standing, sitting beside them, I just be so relieved that I don't care. Like, I be just so relieved that I don't think like that, and I know, saying what the real deal is, and I don't agree with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fuck with it, and it's really great knowing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a woman, the games and the tricks that people use to try to get you to feel inadequate or feel insecure or feel like, feel unfulfilled, make you feel like, oh, I wish I had that. I don't wish I ain't had shit. Like, like, I don't want that shit. Bitch, you'll never make me want to be your raggedy ass or have what you have. Just like all them hoes, it's like, what all them sluts that was with Diddy, that's the main example. Just like when Carisha was running around with Diddy and they was trying to make that look all cute, like, oh, I'm with a rich billionaire. This is before we knew about them charges. Y'all seen Carisha with his ass last year or the year before, whatever year it was. And they was trying to prop it up in the media, and they was trying to act like it was just so sexy and so like, oh, she getting everything she want. Like, fuck out of here. That shit don't end like that. That shit don't even be like that. Like, you with a rich man, you're not gonna be living scot free. Number one, especially not no fucking nignog. Your ass is gonna be doing all kinds of stuff for that money. All kinds of stuff. You ain't gonna be happy and fulfilled. What man is trying to make a woman happy? Like, that's the real question. Men don't give a F about women. They only care about what the hell they can get from a woman. They don't care about they don't want to give no woman nothing. They just want to get everything for free. They want free labor. That's all they care about. So anytime I see a man with a woman, I don't give a F, especially a black man with any woman. I don't care the race of the woman. I know what the hell is really going on in that whole situation. Because I know how they think. I don't need to know shit but how they think. I know how they move and how they operate and how they think. So I don't want that shit. You'll never make me want that shit. Ever. Ever. You'll never make it cute. You'll never make it. My freaking fantasy in life is being by myself. That's the things I long for and thrive for. I've been thriving to be alone for my whole life. I always, anytime I'm dealing with a dude, my favorite part was to get rid of their ass. Like, that was always my favorite part of dating, is the breakup. This shit was awesome. Bye, bitch. Like, the fuck? You were never here. It was like a process. It was just so fulfilling because it was like a process that you go through. You delete all the pictures, you delete all the evidence. Make sure you clean out your phone. You clean off your if you have social media with the bitch on there, block his ass, take all the shit off. I love that part. That'd be my favorite ass part. I promise y'all, I kid y'all not. I mean, I know that sounds funny, but it's true. I loved it, especially when I ain't had no kids. Because I knew that I could never, it was so refreshing to know you'll never see someone again or never talk to their ass again. It was just dreadful knowing that somebody gonna call you back. Getting them callbacks was the worst shit ever. That's why I made sure, like, after a while, I just was able to figure out a way to get them to never call me back. And I made sure they couldn't call me back. And I ain't have time for that changing your number shit, because now you can just block them on your phone. But back in the day, in my day when I was dating and shit, you couldn't block them. You had to get your number changed. But I would just do shit to get them to never call me back. So I didn't have to worry about that. I didn't have to change my number. They just didn't call me. I loved it. It was fun. I had power and control. It was awesome. So they just wanted to, I mean, at the end of the day, they just wanted to have somebody to run some shit on. I knew what the deal was. They just wanted to run games and they wanted somebody to play with. And I'm not to be played with, bitch. So bye, you guys to go. Like, girl, block the hell out of those damn trolls. It's the white people. Y'all know how the white people do. They're crazy. They're insane. This is what the hell this election. This is what I'm trying to make y'all understand what this election is about. They just want to enact political war against you, and they want to they want to stop you, black women, from having autonomy over your own womb. That's all this it's about to them. Okay, this is a war tactic against you. This is a racialized war tactic against you. That's all it is. These white males want to pretty much kill y'all. They want to terrorize you. They want to dismantle you. They see you as a threat against themselves. So all they care about is dismantling your ass at this point, and that's what they're on. They wanted to practice white supremacy. They want to stop you from being getting good jobs and having efficient, funds to take care of yourself. And they want you taking care of babies that you don't want. And then these males, they want to have access to your ass. Like, them trying to force you to have a baby that you don't want is a way for a man to attach himself to you who you don't want to be attached to. Because some women get abortions because they just don't want to deal with the dude. They don't want shit to do with him. I mean, women could, I guess, have a baby on your own and not tell the dude. But then you just fucking up your kids when you do that, because they're going to want to know who their daddy is. Especially if it's a male child. I wouldn't even say that. Male or female, they're going to want to know who their daddy is, period. Doesn't matter if they're a male or a female. So when you try to take their daddy away from them, they're going to hate you for that. You just ruining their life doing that. So I wouldn't condone that crap. Them white supremacist trolls are on every live that I do. Anytime I go live, they're stalking and sitting and lurking and waiting for me to go live so they can stalk me and say stuff to me when I don't want to talk to them. So when you see me going on racist rants, it's because they're racist, and I'm just responding to their fucking racism and misogyny and hatred and aggressive language. Okay, so yeah, it's just a response because they won't leave me the fuck alone. But anyway, and they mess with me in my everyday life. They're trying to prevent me and my daughter's father from working, and they mess with my daughter at school, and they do all kinds of shit, and it's very consistent. And obviously, I mean, it's obvious that they're doing it. So they're psychopaths. Okay? They will stalk you in your everyday life, and they're doing it. And they're going to do it to all black women. It ain't going to be just me they mess with. They're going to mess with every black woman they can mess with. They don't care who they fuck with. All they want is power and control. So Yeah, y'all know what the hell it is. Like I said, you black women need to leave these Negroes alone. Stay the fuck away from them. I don't care who becomes the president. Y'all need to get real serious about who you building families with, who you having sex with, who you allowing around you, who, you know what I'm saying, if you're going to continue letting people leech and parasite off of your ass, I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's your own personal business. But I personally am done. I've been done. I don't mess with these males at all. I'm not having sex anymore ever the hell again. The fact that this even it was able to happen, the fact that I'm seeing in real time them overturning laws that affects reproductive rights, and I seen them physically do it, and I know they dead serious about it, lets me know that I'm not never having sex again, period. That's the shit I'm on. I don't know what you women are going to do who are listening to this live, but I'm not ever having sex the hell again. I don't need to. I don't want to. And I'm good on it. And that's just all I have to say. I don't give a fuck whether it goes red or blue. It don't matter to me at this point. I just know that what these males are willing to do and what they're on, and knowing how they operate historically, because history ain't doing nothing but repeating itself. That's all that's happening on planet Earth. Every cycle is a new generation. It's a new generation doing the same shit the last generation did. We're not progressing nowhere because these males can't progress anywhere. All they're going to do is subjugate and dominate women. They're going to keep doing it every century. They're not going to stop. And we always going to be in the same circumstances that we end up in every century. That's just what's going to keep happening. So yeah, that's the reality. Yeah, these white people are always trying to use other blacks. Like, this is what they do. They're always trying to separate black people from each other based on age and economic status. You know, this is what they do. We black women know the truth. I mean, we know what all we got to do is look up the numbers and the statistics to know how many of us are in the same situation. So, you know, we don't give a fuck about no small minority of black people, you know what I'm saying, who are up white people ass, who are, you know what I'm saying, tap dancing for white folk and up in their spaces and faces. You know, we don't give a fuck. Like, you can start bringing that shit over here. I don't fucking care. I don't care about none of your black friends being happy. I don't give a fuck. So what? They're stupid. That's why they're happy. They're fucking dumb. They're self-righteous pieces of garbage who surround themselves by white people in the white community so they don't have to deal with their own problems. That's why they're happy. Because they're delusional. They're unaware. They're uneducated. They're fucking idiots. That's why they're happy. Ignorance is bliss for those type of idiots. Nobody give a fuck about these white people. I don't like them. They just don't get it. You ain't gonna use other black people to make me care about what you're talking about. I don't give a damn. I don't care about no other black person you'll use. You'll probably use Oprah Winfrey too. Oprah Winfrey is happy. She's a billionaire. She has money and success. I don't care. That's not going to stop shit for over here from being said. So, and no, some black people are genuinely happy being a white people ass because they think white people are their saviors. Like, their whole life revolve around white people and what white people think. Those type of black people are very ignorant. You know what I'm saying? They're airheaded. They're not intelligent people. They go around white people. They socialize with them. They work in close knit unity with them. Okay, so they just, you know, they live in la la land. They worship white people. It's a sickness. It's literally a mental illness that they have. I know black people like that. They are weird to me. I don't even socialize with those type of black people. I don't like them. I don't want them around me. Those are the ones that's always, who have white, you know, boyfriends and, girlfriend relationship partners. You know what I'm saying? Those black people that's always in relationships with white people, they're weird. I don't mess with them. I don't deal with them. They always acting like some cartoon characters or some shit. Like, like they live in this little cartoon community and stuff. They really freak me out. They speak like a cartoon character. Hi, what's your name? We're all stars. We're all friends. They speak like that. Oh, I'm going to pick up Sally. Like, they're not normal. They extra chipper in a way where it's weird. It's like they putting on an act, like they're not even really. It's like under some kind of hypnosis or something. Like they're delusional. I don't deal with them. I don't like them. I don't want them to fuck around me. It's just like Get Out. You know the movie Get Out. When he was under hypnosis. That's what the hell it be with a lot of black people who have a lot of white friends. They under hypnosis. They don't care about world's problems, issues. All they care about is their little cartoon ass life with their little white friends. That's all they care about. They live in a fucking bubble and they don't let reality affect them. They only morph their reality based on their little circle. Those people are pathetic and retarded. I don't like them. I don't want them around me. I don't socialize with those people. I don't want to be friends with them or none of that shit. I'm too intelligent to have friends like that. Because all the black women I know, where I come from, they all understand what's going on in this world right now. And they all going through the same stuff. We all connected. It's the little girls, they're oblivious, as they should be, because they're not fully mentally developed to understand what's going on. And they unaware because they're too young to understand. They have to grow up and then they'll understand what's going on. Because when I was in my early 20s, I didn't understand racism either. I didn't understand I was living in the system that I was living in at all. I didn't even know real history about slavery. I didn't know the real history. I only know what they were saying in those little history books in my class when I was in elementary school and middle school. I didn't know the real truth. They ain't talk about it. I ain't know about it. So by the time I was in high school, I was dumb as hell. And sometimes college students are indoctrinated. Like, if you really just spend your whole life in school and you just a indoctrinated person, meaning that you just only thing you understand is text, you only understand things you read, and you don't really check sources, and you don't even try to find real information, like you really not versed on it, you know what I'm saying, what you're studying, you really don't know what you're talking about, you're gonna be real ignorant. A lot of college students are dumb as fuck. Always have been. They are oblivious as hell. They really believe that garbage that's written in those books is true. They don't even try to check facts. But all the black people who check facts, they all feel the way I feel because they know what the hell is going on. And once they understand what's going on, that's when they attitude change about people, places, and things. Because notice how, just like the black people I'm talking about who are always goofily happy with their white friends, notice how they don't never talk about nothing political. They don't never talk about nothing social. They don't speak about stuff because they're scared. They scared that their white friends are going to look at them different if they have an opinion about something. These black mother effers are under hypnosis. They are completely, they live in fear. They are very fearful of breaking any connections they have with white people. Because they know their whole fucking pathetic life will revolve around their white friends and what their white friends can do for them. They like some damn, it's disgusting. It's really, it's disgusting. Every time other black people come around, they weird ass, they start acting funny and start acting real defensive with the black people. Like, oh, please don't come. Please don't say that. Please don't do that. They start really fast, like talking over black people fast when they having a conversation because they scared that white people gonna get offended. Like, they so goddamn weird. I can't stand them. They really do. They scared. They so scared of ruffling feathers. Man, get the F out of here. I'm free. I say whatever the hell I want to. I don't give a fuck about no white friends. I say what I want to and I feel the way I want to feel. People don't control me. I like not being under control. I have my freedom to think how I want and feel the way I want to feel. I don't have to sit around with people who are racist as hell just to get by in life. And trying to, you know what I'm saying, let racist ass shit slide. Or try to pretend like, you know what I'm saying, people ain't doing what they doing and saying what they saying and thinking what they thinking. Like, what the fuck? What kind of life is that? Shit is pathetic. Knowing that you some damn white person's little nut rag. It's just, it's gross. That's all they do is sexually use black people and use them as some little nasty little tip drills and shit for themselves. I like knowing I ain't a part of that shit. Having sex with them. Fuck out of here. But anyway, yeah, man. I'm glad I'm the way I am. I would never switch places with none of these weird ass black people out here. It's just disgusting seeing Negroes, you know what I'm saying, how up, you know what I'm saying, how entwined they are with white people against their own people. It's gross, man. It's the sickest thing I ever seen. I'm glad I'm not like that. I'm glad I don't think like that. And I have better sense to see it all as rape, because that's exactly what it is. Like, these people are raping you, they controlling you, they have practiced systematic white supremacy against you for hundreds of years. They stop you from getting loans, they stop you from making money, they stop you from living where you want, doing what you want, saying what you want. Then they try to sexually control you. They always trying to promote the best black people, the most intelligent, attractive, athletic, smart black people with them. They always promoting our best with them. They really are fucking disgusting. And then they try to force you to like it, to normalize the shit. They some fucking rapists. It's sick. I'm glad I know that shit. They be living their blissful ass lives, terrorizing the shit out of black people, just loving it, getting every nasty, disgusting sexual gratification they can get out of it. They love, you know, oppressing black people. They love stalking us and trolling us and shit. They parasites. They really disgust me. And I'm glad I look at those black people that are their little nasty victims, their little prostitutes. I look at them as as the sickos they are, because they are sick. I don't look at them as, oh, they have friends and they're happy, and no, I don't see it that way. That shit is a delusion. It's an illusion. It's not real. You didn't get your reparations, so why the hell are you cool with them? They don't support you being compensated for all of the stuff that they did to your ancestors, and now they're trying to dismantle everything we fought for to get. So hell no, I'm not gonna ever be smiling with the motherfuckers. I'm never gonna be sitting with them, smiling and acting like everything cool, and being oblivious to all of that. I'm not doing that shit. Hell no. Yeah, they'll compensate people in the Ukraine. They'll get bills passed for, foreigners and immigrants. They don't give a fuck. And you want to smile and sit and smile and laugh with these rapists? Really? This how you feel about yourself? Sick motherfucker. Sicko. Freak. Then you want to have children with these people? Like one little happy family. We got our picket fence. I'm with the white people now. I'm living large in life. Yay, now my life is better. Ew. Hell no. Hell yeah, they want to be better. That's why the hell they harping on Taylor Swift so bad. Taylor Swift means a lot to white people. They try to take Beyonce down, and I mean everything they're doing, they just trying to they're just practicing white supremacy. They trying to prove something. They trying to prove they're better, superior. They obsessed with trying to compare themselves to black people. They fucking weirdos. Like y'all should see the white women's gang stalking Beyonce's comment section on her Instagram. They gang stalking her. They gang stalking that Kayla Nicole girl. Any black woman who's attractive and talented, they gang stalking all over the damn internet. Like some little nasty fucking parasites. Right, white people are bland. They know what they are. That's why they always trying to promote interracial sex. We don't promote that shit. They do. They're obsessed with promoting us having sex with them. They obsessed with that shit. They think about it all day. They promote it all day. They some fucking weirdos, man. I swear to God. Anyway, but like I said, y'all really need to just get prepared for what the fuck y'all need to do when Donald Trump becomes the president, and understand that Negroes are your biggest threat, because I mean most of them don't even vote, and like I said, they're all over the internet trying to spread false information to try to persuade the election, and they doing it on purpose to undermine black women. They doing it on purpose. They know what the fuck they're doing. Kamala has laid out a plan for them, and Donald Trump has not. So they asses are doing whatever they can to fuck with black people. I mean, black women in particular. Stop having their fucking kids. Period. It ain't no excuse at this point. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, y'all. I think I've made my point. I hope I didn't forget anything. If I did, then I'll come back on here and do another live at a later time. I hope y'all enjoy this live. I want to put my Cash App up. Please donate to this channel if you like the content, and I will see y'all later.